Good morning, good morning. I'm gonna go do a quick morning sunrise sesh before I gotta go to work. So last time I was using the size 8 prop and it was able to turn almost close to 6,000 RPM on the GX200 horsepower on the Mudskipper custom 7 horsepower kit. So I decided to go big or go home, and well, I'm gonna do a 9.5 inch prop. What's the worst that could happen to me? I get chucked from the boat again. So we're gonna be headed out on the lower river, and we're gonna see what 9.5 inches does. Alright, so we're out here back at the super secret spot. Go launch. I'll be wearing my waders today. I don't know if you can see it, but it's cold. I see my breath. But we're going to be doing the GX200 horsepower. This time, doing a little bit different. So, last time, I used a size 8 prop. This time, I'm using a size 9.5. Reason being, it was able to turn this prop at almost 6,000 RPM. So, I'm assuming it's not going to have any problems turning this one. Or it's just going to chuck me from the boat. One of the two. So, brought the waders today. Go get it out there in the water and we'll get going. Definitely going to be in waders in the life jacket today. It's a cold day. I don't know if you can see it, but hour after sunrise is usually about the coldest time of the day, which is what I'm going to be in right now for this quick sesh before I got to go to work today. But I'm going to get out here on the water. We're going to do this size 9.5 inch prop. The biggest prop I think Mudskipper has, and we're gonna see if it pushes it. It was pushing a size 8 prop at close to 6,000 RPM, so I'm hoping this slows down the RPMs a little bit. It gives me a little bit more speed. I was doing 17 miles an hour down the river last time with the size 8 prop, so I'm hoping I can get somewhere into the 20 mile an hour range, which would be nice, or like 19. On the river. Yeah, big old prop spin. Alright, so it seems that the 9.5 inch prop is going to be a no-go. So I'm going to try changing to a 9. I couldn't even go downstream without it stalling. So we'll try out a 9. Alright, so I took off the 9.5. Chipped it, trying to take it off. I tightened it on by hand and not with the impact wrench, so I hope it stays on. But we're gonna try the 9. It couldn't push the 9.5. 9.5 was too much. So we're gonna dial it down a little bit to a 9 and see. So it does not like the 9 either. That was really weird. I'm guessing the sweet spot's gonna be 8.5. I don't have one of those props with me, so I'm just gonna go change it to the 8 and go fishing. But yeah, it won't push a 9.5 or a 9 very well. Alright, so a little bit more sensitive to prop size than I thought. So I'm gonna change it out to a size 8. Let's go do a little bit of some fishing, have some fun. I'll definitely have to try out an 8.5. I feel like maybe 8.5 will be the sweet spot for this power of this motor. Yeah, let's do some fishing. Yeah, size 8 prop is just cruise along. No problem with falling. Easy. So I'm guessing the 8.5 is going to definitely be the sweet spot. Looking nice up in here. Two weapons I brought today: 310 Yuma and a rainbow trout swim bait. Let's see how they do. Like we're in some pretty good water. That easy mount, it's working real well. Let's see what's going on. Out here doing a little bit of running gun. I forgot my face shield and sunglasses. Really fun. Hopefully I don't get burnt too bad. No luck yet. Still trying. Hurry up, so you can run your gun here. I got work here in a little bit. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Here, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. No fishy fishy for me so far. Well, I'm running out of time here, so I'm gonna have to take off. got a little skunked on the water. 2 days in a row that I've done. But all in all, it's always a good, blessed day to be out there on the water. Now I gotta go do some moving here. Decently successful day out on the water. I found out what props don't work with this 11 horsepower GX200 on a 10-foot jonboat. So the 9s and the 9.5s will not work. It bogs down way too much. The 8 works perfect, but I think the RPMs are a little bit too high. So the 8.5 might be the money maker, but I haven't tested out this guy yet. So this is the prop that came with it. I've been using the tie props because the tie props we use on all of the rest of the kits that we have. And what's unique about this one is that it comes with a stainless steel prop. This prop right here is probably, I would say, like 3 times the weight of this one, even though it's bigger. And it has 3 props on it. The stainless steel ones are not prone to chipping like the aluminum ones. Like when I went to go take off this prop, it chipped. So, and I don't know if the 3 blades is going to give it more thrust, change the RPM. The only way we're going to know is when I finally put it on. So the next time I take it out, for sure, I'm going to be using try out an 8.5, and I'm going to try out this guy that came with it, and hopefully, you know, hopefully find the most optimal range. But I may have to come to terms with the SpamCan with the custom kit is never going to be a speed demon. However, it has its own distinct advantages. With the shorter tail, I'm going to be able to get into more narrow spaces out there in the backwaters. I can do circles around myself really easy because I don't have as long of a tail, and it accelerates really good. I mean, it accelerates faster than the radio flyer, but it doesn't have the top speed that radio flyer has, and I think that's completely dependent on the length of the shaft, with this guy being shorter. Well, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, follow us for some more mud motor action. We'll be getting out there on the water as regularly as possible. Thank you.